So welcome to another edition of Kebabs and Wine on Food Lovers TV. We're here at By the Blue, the inspired Indian restaurant at the Grand Mercure, Bangalore. And in this edition, we're going to taste some Galouti Kebabs. And here with me to taste these kebabs with wine, as always, Himanshu Asher, our food and wine moderator at Food Lovers, Gaurav Shiva, the general manager of the Grand Mercure, and of course Sridhar Sikadapu, the man behind the kebab. So Sridhar, directly to you, tell us about these kebabs.
Galouti Kebab, one of the most famous or popular dish among a lot of our guests. To tell you a bit about this Galouti Kebab is one thing is to do with its double minced mutton, smoked flavor, and then it's finally finished off pan-seared on a pan. So mincing, smoking, pan-searing, and then there it is with a lot of spices into it.
You know, Chef Sridhar, when you have a legend of a kebab to work with, you really need equal wines to go with it. And I think we have a wonderful range here. We start with a Tempranillo Reserve. It's a new grape in India, and I'm really looking forward to going with what flavors you have with the dish. We have a Fratelli, which is a Sangiovese, and something about Sangiovese tells me that it's really ready for Indian food. Italian grape. We come to Grover La Reserve, which is a blend of Cabernet Sauvignon and Shiraz, and then finally we have a pure grape of Cabernet Sauvignon, which is from Prisma, and it's a vintage.
Sangiovese seems to have quite a good amount of structure going.
Yeah.
And also
It
the
also
fruit.
brings out the flavor in this.
That's right.
It's quite easy going, very drinkable, very light. Yes, it's not very full bodied.
It doesn't wear you down.
The Grover La Reserve and the
I've been going back to it. This is a 2012 vintage. So it's a bit acidic at the end, and it doesn't leave the structure behind. It just leaves
that.
sour acidity on your cleanse the palate, but it's not a fruit forward thing.
I think the tannins in the Sangiovese are
Softer than the Cabernet Sauvignon.
Prisma Cabernet Sauvignon is interesting.
Yes, it is. It is. Though it's oaked, I still feel it's got the fruit. It's got good balance. It doesn't leave astringency and the length is very nice. I think the length stays. The memory of the dish stays. It doesn't overpower the dish.
Table and I was having a meal and the kebab came as part of it. I'd probably go with the Sangiovese. But if I was in a mood where I want to probably nurse my wine and maybe have a bite of the kebab, I'd probably pick the Cabernet Sauvignon. And I think both of them work well, but they work well differently.
These two wines which we've chosen distinguishes between each other just by the power of it. If you look at Sangiovese, blends perfectly, happy-go-lucky, tastes beautiful. You've got everything ticking off on the boxes, but yeah, if you want the wine to remain as the last note that you hear, then it's the Cabernet Sauvignon with the power that it brings with the fruit and the structure and everything. So yeah, it's what you feel for the evening.
That's right. I mean, and I think for a kebab like this, which has got the meat, it's got the spices,
Absolutely.
It's got a bit of the searing heat. So I think you need a wine which has fruit, you need a wine which has structure, And you need a wine that also perhaps leaves behind a memory.
Yes.
You know, and I think so. You know, although they are close, but I clearly picked the Cabernet Sauvignon, the oaked Prisma Cabernet Sauvignon as my wine for this dish.
For this evening, Galouti Kebab, the Shahi Galouti Kebab, goes extremely well with two wines that we have tasted out of four. A very easygoing, very drinkable wine, which actually accentuates the flavor of the kebab is Fratelli Sangiovese. But at the same time, if one wants to have a little more full-bodied wine and ensure that the finish is slightly more longer, it is clearly Cabernet Sauvignon by Charisma. Amazing one, and goes extremely well with this kebab.